Hey you guys, it's Keri Johnson coming to you live on my personal page for more manifesting training. So as you guys are hopping on, say hello. I would love to know who's here. Let me know where you guys are coming from. And also let me know how you guys are doing. I would love to know if you had any more celebrations or wins. You know, as you guys have been watching this training, that was one thing that we were supposed to be doing. Oh my God, I'm just trying to fix the lighting here. Hey Jenna. And also how you did yesterday, because I know a lot of people were struggling a little bit with yesterday emotionally. And so the first thing I want to do is let you know how the moon cycles, how our feminine cycles actually affect us, you know, more than sometimes we think that they do. And our emotions are off, and it's just part of life, you know? So whether it's a full moon, I know we just had a new moon. Full moon is to release all your old stuff. Your new moon is to create and bring things in that you want to create. But you know what? You know, the moon cycles, new moon, full moon, waxed moon, whatever it is, plus our cycles, holy shit, like, you know, it's just time to chill out. And if you snap at someone, just apologize. They get it, you know? My sweet daughter brought me a medicine ball from Starbucks, and I've never had one, and it was really delicious, actually. So if you're not feeling well, it actually gave me some energy, and it was really delicious. So I want to start by saying, like, I never gave myself permission to rest. I have been, you know, on my own and in my own business for many, many years. And hey, Charlene, how are you? Hi, Edna. I've been, on my own in my own business for many, many years, and I never stopped. I never was able to rest unless I literally ran myself, you know, to the point where I was so sick I couldn't get out of bed for a day. That was the only time I couldn't show up for work. Otherwise, I show up, you know, and I never rested, and I never really understood how powerful giving yourself permission just to chill out really is for us, to take care of us, to take care of our human, you know, and not think about work and not think about manifesting, because we can't think about it or do it in that place anyways. So, you know, don't beat yourself up if you have days like that at all. Just honor yourself, wrap up in a snuggly blanket, put some, you know, good movies on or whatever, and just enjoy your day. So, that goes along with each day is a new day. So today I felt amazing, and we started with the power of intention. So what is intention? Intention is like a queen's decree. That's how I think about it. You know, you're putting your laser focused power towards something. You're claiming it to be true, and you're willing it to come in. And that's it. Like, there's no wishy-washy about it. You're stating it, you're claiming it, and you know, thank you so much. I can't wait to see how this is going to come in. And that's your intention, you know. So we can put bad intentions on things or good intentions on things. And obviously, if you're putting positive intentions, then, you know, you're going to be receiving more positivity. You know, when a queen asks for something, she doesn't even really ask. She just claims it to be true, you know. Someone make me laugh. Bring in the jester, you know, or the clown, you know, whatever. She doesn't even give choices. It's just like, make me laugh. And then that's it, you know. So our word has to be law when we are talking to ourselves, when we are creating our futures with this intention. So be very strong as you're claiming and commanding, you know, what you want. So I also, when I get into you know, moods or situations like yesterday too, always want to see what I can do to get myself out of it. You know, do I just chill, or do I get myself into a better vibe if I'm not feeling very vibey, you know, how to stay high, you know, when you're feeling low. And not that this was my issue yesterday, but it takes 5 to 7 positive situations to negate one negative one. That's the power behind the force of fear. That's the power behind negativity. You know, we have to like do so much more for the positiveness to capture that out of life. And sometimes the negative things that we were talking about, the power of words, sometimes the negative things just never go away, but they get easier to deal with. And it's the same thing when we are, you know, when we're working our businesses and life and managing our families and stuff like that. We could have 4 things out of 5 going great, but it's the one thing that we're going to focus on that's not going great. So we take our attention off of the things that are going great, and we focus it all on the thing that is not going great, because, you know, why isn't it, what's happening? Why isn't it going great? Why is this a problem? You know, how can I get it to, you know, to do something better? How can I get it to where I want it? And then we start forcing it. We start putting action towards it. And then all of a sudden the 4 things that are going great lose our focus, lose our attention, and then we've got 5 things not going great. Instead of appreciating the 4 things going amazing and bringing that one thing up, we tend to focus on the one thing that's going wrong and then bring the other 4 things down. So if one thing was going great and 4 things were going wrong, and you concentrated on that one thing going great and you were celebrating it and you were excited about it and you were just putting all your great energy towards it, you'd bring the other 4 things up. Your energy would just bring those things up, and then you would have a little bit more even balance. So it's just amazing. I've got a story about my daughter too. Like, we can only give what we have to give. And when people are hurting other people with their words or situations, and then we take that to heart, and then we bring it home, we bring it into our businesses, and then it's a snowball effect of, when one person hurts someone, it just keeps going instead of stopping it and understanding where they're coming from. They're hurting someone, they're acting that way because they're coming from a place of fear. They can't give you love. They can't give you something that you're expecting because they don't have it to give. And my daughter works at Starbucks, and a few months ago, before this whole thing happened, it was kind of a new job. She was there for a couple weeks, and this one girl, there's a bully there, and she said something to her that really hurt her feelings. And I could see it, just like she was just crushed when she came home. And I'm like, of course we hate to see our kids like that, and no matter how much I talk, about this, whatever, I'm her mom, and she just wanted to vent to me, but it was going overboard. It was going overboard. She was taking that freight train, just the momentum of her thoughts and feelings were compounding, and she was just going into a very bad place. And I'm like, you have got to stop. You have to stop. You are not going to bed like this, first of all. No freaking way you're going to bed like this. You replaying that story in her head, making her feel less than, or not worthy, I guess. I guess that would be where the fear would be coming from. That someone is going to affect you like that is horrible. A stranger, basically. So as I look at her, she has all these things to be grateful for, and I'm like, okay, hang on. I can't handle this. I can't handle another word of the story. This is what's going to happen. You're going to sit down, you're going to write down 100 things you're grateful for. And that's how I needed to stop it. Because it was just like getting in my psyche, 100 things you're grateful for. And then I don't want to hear anything about the story because I didn't want her to go to bed with that, So I had a phone call that same night while she was doing her list, and it set me off. And I was like, oh my God. Now I already had her energy too. Not like I'm blaming anything. And I'm just like, so I sat down with her and I'm like, I'm going to do my list of 100 things that I'm grateful for too. So I could switch it. So I could get out of it. She could get out of it. And then, after an hour of us sitting there doing that together, writing everything down, we felt better. We felt better. And then we both could go to bed. So, who else? Hi, Marlon. Okay. So with every desire that we have, there are 2 desires. The desire that we're going after and the lack of that desire. So sometimes when we think that we're going after money and we're saying our positive affirmations and we're writing it down and we're saying everything right, in the back of our mind, we're actually going after it because we don't have it, the lack of it. So we have to be very careful of where, if we're actually going after the desire we want or if we're actually focusing on the lack of it, that we don't have it. Going after a relationship that you want, are you going after it because it's going to be so fun and you're going to you have something to offer someone as well? Or are you going after it because you don't have one and you think that having the relationship would make you feel better, would fill you up, would add to you? Like, you complete me? No one can complete each other. You've got to be 100%, if not more. And how do we know if we're going after the desire or the lack of it? It's how you feel. How are your emotions? Checking in with, does this feel good as I'm doing this? Or am I kind of feeling like, sorry for myself that I don't have this, I don't have that, whatever. Because that's a terrible place to manifest from. Because then we keep compounding the emotions on top of it. Before you know it, we have our freight train going full speed in the opposite direction of our desire. And if we don't get ahead of those thoughts, if we don't stop it immediately, there's nothing we can do. It's like a freight train pulling a little Mini Cooper and the Mini Cooper's putting its brakes on. No way. You cannot stop the freight train from going in the momentum of the opposite direction of your desire for anything. And that's when you gotta just unplug, chill out, find a better thought, watch a funny movie, take a bubble bath, or go to bed. End of the day. If yesterday was shit, today is going to be new. It's a new day today. So again, if you've gone past the point of no return, which we do many times, just understand that. I'm not even going to try to correct this right now. I'm just going to chill out, go to bed, and tomorrow's a brand new day. Brand new day. So you go to bed with good thoughts that night, and just because, when we sleep, it's time for our whole body and mind to reset. We've got so many thoughts going through our head every single day. How many thoughts? And 5% of us are conscious about it. 95% of our thoughts are subconscious thoughts, past conditioning, old records playing in the background that we don't even know about or whatever. 5% is the only thing that's working. That's not a lot, really, So to start the brand new day with brand new thoughts. And as Joe Dispenza, he puts it great. Most people wake up thinking about the situation that happened yesterday, getting into that, feeling the emotion about it, reliving the experience of it again, over and over and over again. And we do that so many times about stuff that happened when we were, kids, past. It's almost like we do like a scan when we wake up in the morning. All right, now, why am I supposed to be upset today? It's almost like we get addicted to that feeling of being upset, or that rush of stress, the stress hormone maybe, And then obviously we know, keep thinking that, you're going to have the bad day. Your freight train's already on its way, going the wrong direction. And we can't turn it around. So to start your day with brand new thoughts, getting excited, like almost journaling, what would my ideal day look like today? And just feeling good about it, obviously getting into the emotions of it. What would my ideal day? What would like a really fun surprise look like to me? I never say I want a surprise. I always say fun surprises, because I don't like just random surprises. The universe could give you something that you don't like. Surprises could be good, could be bad. So I always make sure that I say, okay, a fun surprise would be amazing today. Show me. Have someone make me laugh today. Like, make it light. Make it things that you can get behind. Because we already have our big desires that we're working on, for the future. And it's not about time either. It's about alignment. It's about aligning up with it. Lining up with it. Alignment. So everything is, thoughts, words, beliefs, emotions. You can get behind your whole desire. So let's see. Yeah, because going down the rabbit hole is no fun, right? Thank you for all the hearts, Jenna. I love them. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Marion. Okay, so let's see. When it comes to fear, too, what we resist, what we don't want to look at, what we hide from, it always persists. It shows up. For those people that are afraid of getting sick on airplanes, usually get sick on airplanes. For those people that are afraid of spiders, probably see more spiders than the rest of us. So not to hide from fear, to recognize it, to make it your friend. I know why you're showing up. I know that you think that there's like scary situations here, or there could be a worst case scenario, but don't worry, I got this. Come on, come along for the ride. The fear will always be there no matter where you go, no matter what level you are in life. The fear will always show up. It's just how we react to it when it shows up. We can't let it get ahead of us. We're in charge. We are in charge. So I had an amazing session. I've booked several sessions with mothers and daughters. Tweens and teens, I think, might be my new favorite, to start them on the path of emotional intelligence and emotional success. Are you kidding me? Like, there's more anxiety with these young girls and boys. I don't remember having that when we grew up, and I don't know what the difference is today, other than the phones and stuff like that. There was competition with other people when I was growing up too. I just don't know. But this little girl, among many of them, full of anxiety, afraid of this, afraid of that, and she was telling me that, how she was manifesting things in the wrong way. So we manifest 24/7. You're either going to call in good or call in bad. And it's time to recognize, so we don't call in more bad, and we can just continuously compound the good by maintaining our emotions, because your emotions should never get the best of your desires. And we allow that a lot because of obviously past conditioning, blah, 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 blah. How we feel and all that stuff that we have to work on. Hi, John. Hi, Diane. So let's see. So what about your guys' celebrations and your wins? Since you've been watching these trainings, anything that you can name, claim. What about yesterday? Is everybody over the energy of yesterday? I don't know if it was just me and a few people, or if more people, felt the effects of whatever was going on. Let's see. Okay, another thing that I hear people say all the time is that they don't have enough time. Look at all the work I have to do. There's not enough time. There's not enough time in the day. There's plenty of time in the day. And I was like, it's very interesting for me to work with my clients because I love picking out what they're saying. Oh, well, there's no time in the day because you keep saying this. Oh, you don't sleep at night because you keep saying you don't sleep at night. Like, stop saying these things, So to have them manifesting even the small stuff, doing the 333s that we were working on, seeing how their things were coming in, it's so fun. So to know that it's not about time, it's about alignment. You can get everything done. This life is not a race. If you rest for one day, you're not going to be left behind. If you rest for a day, you're not going to miss out on any opportunities. You're not missing out on anything if you need to rest for the day. So give yourself permission to do that so you can get clear and you can, start manifesting and just going, when you're at 100%. Or get to neutral at least. But when I'm at neutral, I want to chill. Anything from below neutral to neutral, I need to chill. I need to show up 100% for myself and for everybody else too. So time is not an issue. Time is not an issue. We have plenty of time. So if you even put the intention out there that I'm so excited today, I'm going to get more work done. I'm going to have time for everything, all the work I need to get done, time for my family, time for extra stuff, time for, a fun movie later. And if you all of a sudden feel rushed, we've done this too before. My daughter, we were in the car and she was rushed and we had 6 minutes to get home and we were 20 minutes away. And we put the intention out there. We will, the timing will be perfect. And we hit every green light, first of all. Every single green light, and everything just worked out perfectly for us, and we weren't late to where we were supposed to go. 6 minutes, and we had a 20-minute drive. So it's amazing how we can bend time, how we can work with the energy of things. It's just really, really cool. This is, as you know, there's so many parts of this. It's such a huge, this is a lifestyle. It's not just, let me try it today, and if it doesn't work, not do it again, because you're going to be manifesting other things, and you don't want willy-nilly thoughts. You don't want what I call it, just crazy. Your wand is going crazy, it's got a mind of its own. We want to be intentional and directional with the things that we're thinking and calling in, for sure. So it's a daily practice. It's something that needs to be embodied. It's fun. It's so much fun to have the freight train going in the direction that you want it, and the momentum, and things are just, coming in, flowing and fun, and it doesn't matter what situation you're going to be in. If your freight train's going in the right direction and the momentum's going in the right direction, oh my God, look out. So fun. So that's what I have for today. As usual, I love all you guys. I love showing up with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely love it. Thank you for all the hearts. And if you guys have hi Astrid, if you guys have any questions, if you're watching the replay, #replay, if there was anything part of this that you feel like someone else would need to hear, please share it. I would love that too. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.